All right, we want to keep our eyes to the sky now and talk about the clouds. It is Monday, it is Ask Todd, and Todd, lots of folks are asking about the interesting shapes of clouds they've been seeing of late.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of looking up, let's talk about the difference between cloud shadows and anti-crepuscular rays. This is a picture of a cloud shadow, and this is during a sunset down in Loudoun County. The sun's rays are actually being blocked by a tall cloud in the distance, creating the dark wedge or a shadow in this picture. And by the way, that's a cloud shadow. That's not a tornado. It's just a tall cloud blocking the sunlight. Now, take a look at this picture. This is a picture of anti-crepuscular rays and was actually taken facing away from the sunset. Yeah, these are parallel beams of light from the sun high up in the atmosphere. I know they don't look parallel, but they are. Because they are parallel, they appear to converge in the distance at the anti-solar point, which is the point directly opposite the sun in the sky. And now this is an optical illusion, but it creates some really beautiful photos. Kind of like if you look down a road or railroad tracks way down the distance and it looks like the tracks are converging, coming together. Same instance there. Same instance where the sun's rays are parallel. They look like they're converging. It's just because of the way the curvature of the earth is. But incredible, kind of neat cloud pictures on the one and the sun rays, anti-crepuscular rays on the other.